Hi guys, in today's video we're going to be talking about folklore, and not just any folklore but Belizean folklore. There's been generations of people witnessing these phenomenon without explanation or without, evidence to prove that these things exist. And I know some of your grandparents has told you about these stories, especially people in the north has been, telling these stories for years and years to their children, children. So yeah, today we're going to be discussing these little occurrences that's been happening, and we're going to be focusing on 3 of the most popular folklore in Belize, okay? 3. So let's get started. These stories has been told even up to today's date, and they ain't going anywhere. They're still going to be told. So today our main focus is on 3 of our popular folklore here in Belize, and that is El Dohende, La Llorona, and Obia. Okay, now let's get started. Okay guys, our first folklore is El Dohende, or Tata Dohende. He's a creature and he appears in the Maya mestizo culture. He is known to wear a brim hat, and sometimes he wears animal skin as clothing. He is famously known to have only 4 fingers, no thumb, 4 fingers, and he is 3 foot tall. Okay, and his physical appearance is different from the ordinary human, so you can verify him from far. His foot is facing the opposite direction. So this is how the normal human stands, facing forward. His foot is facing backwards. So imagine a little goblin creature walking towards you with 4 fingers, a foot facing the other direction, coming towards you to attack you and possibly killing you. Okay, so yeah, to avoid him, or to avoid him, basically, you show him 4 fingers this way. Place your thumb into your palm and facing it this way, so it looks like you only have 4 fingers, basically, and he will accept you as one of his, and he will leave you alone. He won't attack you or anything. Okay, and another point is that whistling in the forest attracts him. So if you go out whistling in the forest late at night, he will, attack you. He will approach you and attack you. So do not whistle while you're in the forest alone, because you will get caught by El Dohende, and you do not want that. Okay, if you want your fingers, or if you don't want to be missing, just do not. Okay, just do not. Okay, our second folklore character is La Llorona. I know some of you may all already heard of her, but she is famously known for killing men, right? She had a husband. The history goes that she had a husband, and the husband was always away on trips and returned for a longer period of time, and as a wife, she got idle, she got bored, and she slept with someone else, and she got pregnant for that other man. No, she didn't want her husband to find out about the child, so she took the child to the river and drowned the child there. Now, this folklore creature is mostly known around the Mexico and Guatemalan, countries, and also here in Belize as well. She's seen like sitting at a rock, combing her long black silky hair, And if she is seen by men, she, you know, lowers them and kills them. But she mostly attracts like junkie men or travelers who travels at night without knowing where they're going, and she goes, distracts them, and she lowers them and kills them. Now, La Llorona is also famous for her famous weeping. Some of you may not know, but La Llorona is a Spanish word for the weeping woman. And she cries because the loss of her child, so she cries, and men get lower to her because of the cry. Her songs like very soothing to men, and that allows men to, you know, be drawn to her and, you know, follow her. And while they do, they meet their end. They're not seen again after that. So yeah, that's basically her story, guys. So please, men or women, please be aware of La Llorona when out at night. Please, if you hear someone crying, don't go to the sound, okay? Just ignore, and all is well. Now for our final and most creepiest folklore ever is Obia. Now some of you may not know about Obia, but Obia is a enslavement ritual that happened during slavery. Slavery do Obia to promote good luck or bad luck to whoever they want to. Like for example, slaves would do Obia rituals to their masters, so their master, you know, find bad luck or, you know, death or whatsoever they want to do with their masters. So yeah, Jamaica is mostly known for the Obia ritual, so is Haiti as well, and Belize, you know, also participate in that region as well. Some do, and I'm saying everyone does, but some do. Like maybe down in the, you know, south area, you'll mostly find Obia there. So yeah. Now, signs of Obia. How can you know you're, you know, attracting bad spirits, or someone has, you know, cast Obia on you? Now, signs are that a dog is a sign of Obia as well. Like if a dog barks or behaves abnormally, weird, or not the way how they always act, then you know that there's bad spirits around. If the dog start barking at objects that doesn't have any significant meaning, or don't want to go in an area that, you know, that the dog always goes but doesn't want to go anymore because they are afraid of something there, then maybe that's a sign of, you know, something supernatural is happening to you, or out of the ordinary that's been happening, you know. Or another sign is birds is also a sign. Some people don't really pay attention to birds that much, so birds can sometimes be dismissed, but birds is also a sign. Like if a crow or a pigeon flew by your window, is sitting at your window, then that's a sign of, you know, bad energy, or something supernatural is happening, you know. Or if a bird is, or if you see owls landing on your gate or on your roof or circling around the area, then that's a sign of bad energy. Something isn't, you know, right. Now, another sign of Obia could be seeing ants, red ants, for instance. Red ants can be a part of being, you know, convicted with Obia. Also, black ants is also a sign as well as Obia. Seeing too much ants is like a sign of death is occurring, death will come. So just be on the alert. Another sign is headaches, just constant headaches, just having headaches out of nowhere. Just feeling ill is another way of, you know, knowing that obia is around, and knowing that bad energy is, you know, is in the air. So just be aware of headaches, abnormal feeling. Just, you know, pay attention to those little things. Now there are signs of obia. Now we also have messenger of obia. Things that warn you that obia is around, or obia will happen, or death will come. So these messengers are like warning to you basically, and tells you, hey, you're gonna die. Hey, bad luck is gonna come your way soon. Okay, so one messenger, the first messenger is like birds, eagles, owls, random bird you never seen before. These are like messenger of obia. These birds like comes around when they know that bad energy is lurking, and you know, finds like bad spirits around. These come and warn you about these little instances about what is gonna happen. Like an owl is a sign of death, so if death is gonna be around, or if death is gonna occur, then these owls come. Hawk is also a, you know, form of bad energy. These birds flock around whenever they have that feeling or that tension that something wrong or negative is gonna happen. So just be aware of those birds that you see flying around your house, thinking that, oh, it's not a big deal, you're just looking for food. But no, you're the one who's gonna, you know, end up on the ground dead, maybe end up ill, something. So please be aware of those birds that you see, exotic birds as well. If you've never seen a bird before, maybe, hey, something is gonna happen, maybe good or bad. But just be aware of birds in general. Another messenger of obia is spiders, seeing spider webs. If you've seen plenty or lots of spiders around the house, then maybe there's something going on. I'm attracting something, is something up, you know, is any evil spirits around, is any negative energy around that is attracting these spiders, then maybe you're, you know, attracting obia, or you have obia, you know. So just pay attention to those spiders that you never seen before, but out of the blue they're, you know, everywhere in the household. They're just, you know, right there in front of your face, and you've never seen spiders before in the house until, you know, recently. So just be aware of those spiders. As I said, another messenger of obia can be dogs. Dogs is like a form of protection when it comes to supernatural instances. Dogs see things that we cannot. So please be aware of dogs' behavior and don't ignore it. They're telling you something, and we should not ignore their concern for our safety, because they're protecting us and they're helping us, and they see things that we cannot. So please listen to your dogs or your animals or whatsoever, and take their, you know, their concern into consideration whenever they act abnormal. Okay guys, that's it for today's video. And remember, next time whenever traveling to Belize, please, you know, take our warning into consideration. And these folklores, they're not made up stories, they're real. So until next time, see you in another video. See ya.